Dear friends, hello. I'm happy to introduce absolutely young participant, young girl who is living in California in United States of America. I think it's a dream for many of us to live in California next to the ocean and to be the owner of startup. It is a very interesting project in my mind, and Antonina Fedorova is the founder. It is called Anybe, so you can be whoever you want to be. And Antonina, hello.
Hi, Olga. Thank you for introduction. So I'm really happy to join to your community. And I'll be happy to share my experience of business here in California and in general how to be a startup founder. It's an absolutely great adventure, actually.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Antonina. Antonina, I know that you created a startup that is called Anybe, and you are among ladies who are speaking Russian and who are created fintech startups. Can you tell me what is this interesting name, Anybe?
In general, this project is about being anyone you want, just for a day. So you can be a farmer, you can be a DJ, you can be a scientist, just choose any social role. It's like, psychological social tourism. And it's about freedom. So that's why I created this name, Anybe. And we already have this platform, anybe.com. So it's a marketplace of really life-changing experiences. So we try to connect with...
How it can ever happen to come to your mind to think about that? Why you decided, I think it sounds like a fairy tale. Imagine you want to be a pharmacist, you want to work in the police, you can be, how this idea come to you?
Actually, I've had such business in Russia and Moscow for last 5 years. I used to work at show business and organizing big shows, tours, worked with musicians. And when I was absolutely burnt out, I just started thinking, okay, what career path I should choose. And actually, I was sure that there is an agency that could organize for me like a test drive of some potential career path. For example, I thought about maybe restaurant business or maybe a hotel industry or something like this. And I just started Google it. And I was wondering because there is nobody who made such kind of experiences. I don't know why, really. So because in Moscow, I made, I don't know, hundreds of absolutely different professions. So that's absolutely insane what people want,
Antonina, is it more for adults? It's like who?
Yeah, it's only for adults. Yeah.
For adults.
Yeah.
And what are the most asked jobs? People want to be whom?
It's a big difference if you compare people in Moscow and here in California. For example, in Moscow, there are top 5 professions. It's pilot, chef, that's a musician, an artist, I don't know, that's a barista, and probably maybe fireman. But chef and pilot, it's the most popular. And here in USA, in California, basically, the most popular professions are just very big distance. It's a be homeless person, just for a day.
To be
because of careers.
a homeless person. Mamma mia!
Yeah.
So you think somebody to be a homeless person?
Yeah, and rather rich people, they are ready to pay for it, for organizing such kind of experiences. And so then a lot of them want to be a farmer, a bartender, and an actor or film director at Hollywood as well. But something basic, yeah.
Tell me, please, did you have some unique experience when somebody became a homeless person for one day and he said, wow, my life is changing, or on the contrary, I don't want to be homeless, never in my life? What was the reaction that surprised you personally?
Actually, I was in general surprised about this request. So that's why I organized the experience for myself. So I was homeless for a day. I just found guru, we call them, a supervisor. So the person who is 55 and he lives at the street from his 17. And I just spent with him the whole day sitting on the street in San Francisco. It was absolutely life changing. I mean, mindset changing experience, because his mentality, his point of view is absolutely different. It's like different planet, different universe. And I asked him,
what is really, I'm interested very much to know what is different. What is he thinking?
He has rather a hippie mentality. I mean that we talk a lot about love, what's freedom, what's his fears, or all these philosophical issues. And he doesn't want to receive some help from government. And probably so San Francisco spent about $2 billion each year for this for solving this problem of homeless people. He said that it's prison, and I was surprised how much he loved people in spite of everything, because people in general are very cruel to homeless people.
Yes.
And in spite of that, he loves them. So he doesn't have a mobile phone. He doesn't have any social networks. He doesn't have anything. So
it's really interesting.
And some people just gave him money. And when I was sitting with him, we just received a free burritos and free marijuana. So that's California. Yeah.
This is California. Please, yeah. This project, is it possible for you to monetize this project? Can you earn money, and how are you planning to?
Yeah, sure. Money? So the guests just pay for this experience, and we charge 50% commission per each transaction.
So, for example, if a person wants to be a homeless person, how much does it cost?
It would be about $1,000. And believe me, it's not too expensive, because here we have such programs that's called Street Retreat. It costs $30,000, and people pay for it. So 1 month they have like a coaching, some kind of psychological training, and then 1 week they spend on the street without money, without phones, without anything. So and they pay this $30,000 just to check themselves. It's always a big challenge, and to see it's a full, soft skill development probably.
It's funny, because to be a homeless person, you can just sit in the street and it will be free of charge, but they come to you to pay $1,000 to experience that.
Because they need a supervisor, they need a guide into this world, because believe me, it's a very special world. It's absolutely different, and you need a guide for this immersion.
What was the what was the biggest reaction? Let's say a person want to be a policeman, or he want to be barista. What people think? They want to go further? They really want to be policeman, or they will say, oh my God, I will never want to be policeman in real life?
Mostly people are driven by curiosity. So it's just interesting, or probably refresh themselves, or just make some dreams of childhood happen.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's just a game. It's just a game. They just imagine.
Yeah. So life in general, it's a big game, and probably when we were kids, so we played into each other. We played into doctors, we played into waiters, we played into, I don't know, gardeners. And right now we're adult people and we have even more opportunities, even more options how to play this game.
Fair enough, fair enough. Are you looking now for investors, or how are you planning to promote your business or to increase your business? What is your plan to build your brand?
Right now, because of COVID, my plans absolutely changed. Because it's offline experience and it's really very important. It's a real, pure human connection. So right now we make a soft launch of a high-end experience. So, and I'd like to try for luxury audience. And luxury audience of USA and Moscow is also completely different.
Oh, really?
And yeah, and as soon as I have some traction, so I'll go to investors because my platform is ready. So MVP is ready. So I already have all entity here. So everything for launching. So, but for scalability, I will need investors here.
So if you want, if we want to try that, we should just go to Anybe and we can try that. Yeah, Anybe.com.
Yeah. Yeah, or you can just send me a message so about your request. Maybe you have something special in mind. I don't know.
That's nice.
So right now we focus only on California market. So later we'll go to all USA, then we go to Europe, and then probably go to Russia.
Wonderful, of course, especially you are from Moscow, that's why from Russia. Tell me please, I know that even I tried this and I will say that this kind of magic, what you're doing, you're a specialist in human design. I even don't know how to say it, so better, Antonina, you tell, what is this? What is this special thing you can do?
Oh, I investigated lots of system of self-knowing, and human design is one of this. So it helps me to understand myself, first of all, to understand some other people. So because we're all different, and human design is the logical systems that combine astrology, numerology, chakra systems, and all this kind of things. So I use a system called phenotypology. It's about face reading. It's a FBI skill. So, and because I work with humans, so with personalities, and for me it's extremely important to understand what's the main motivation of this person, so how his energy works. So that's really interesting.
So when you will be choosing a husband, you will first read his face and make sure that he's how it will be.
I just know that personally for me, so the husband shouldn't be the very thin tip of nose, you see, because I have too thin. So.
Why?
Because in this case, we will be so both of us are perfectionists, and we will eat brain of each other very slowly in very beautiful way with silver spoon, but it will be torture. Yeah.
So you know already what kind of person, how he should look like, so that you will.
Approximately.
Yeah. It's very nice. Very interesting and very dangerous. It's very dangerous. You're a very dangerous girl, I will say. Very dangerous, Antonina Fedorova. Antonina, tell me please, how is, I know this now pandemic time and everything changed so dramatically, but since you're located in California, and what is the business type and people and approach to business is different from Russia and from other countries?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely different. It's a bit difficult to compare. Before going to California, I thought that in Moscow people are very hardworking. But now, in Russia we have so many holidays, so many celebrations, so many even vacation time. And here people really they walk like a dog. How they call it here? Maybe not all of them. It's a big difference between people who are really they're rich and they're rather sustainable, and people who live for vacations, for some social things that is also very well developed here in the USA. But if you talk about some successful people, they work a lot.
So let's say if you open your startup, Anybe.com in Moscow, it
Yeah.
will be easier for you to, if we think about expenses and everything, or it is easier for you to start it in California?
Talking about expenses, of course, it's much cheaper in Russia, but there is no market there, and probably there is no way to go global if I found it in Russia.
So California,
because of
the choices.
mostly because of legal reasons. Because lots of international investors they're afraid of all this Russian legal system, and now I understand them.
So, really, you're a dangerous girl. You can read by faces. Okay, after you read, you can find a very good...
Yeah, if I know your date of birth, so I know everything about you.
Yeah. This is interesting. And then you can bring this person to any B platform and you can give him any job for one day, whatever he likes, and you will see how he is reacting.
Yeah, because, I just like this feeling of making some dreams happen. So that's what I like. And I like to give people an access to multiple lives. So I truly believe in this concept so that we can change. So this life is full of experiments. It's full of challenges, and it's really interesting to live it. So just try some absolutely different social roles. It's really that's a game.
Antonina, I read a few days ago that you made a dream of one person who is around 70 years old, and he was dreaming on life to go to canyons, and you just took him and you made his dream came true. The person for 76 years was dreaming about that, and you just took him there. Why you did it?
The same reason. So I just enjoy it. So I truly.
How was it? It was a man, yeah, and he never went there. Number one, he's living in States. Why he never went there if he wanted to go to see it?
I don't know. It's just 10 hours driving. So, but I don't understand. But if you ask lots of people, they have some dreams. The dream can come true in 1 week, but they made it from this one the dream of the whole life. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I like this feeling that okay, I want, I do. So that's it.
And how was his reaction after you took him to this great canyon?
Oh, he was like a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
He was very happy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's amazing.
No, it's probably I receive even more pleasure from that kind of experience. I mean, bringing him because it's also.
This is amazing. Antonina, who is making Anybe and Anybe platform, and also she's making people fulfill their dream. And sometimes if they don't want to fulfill their dream, she's taking them herself to that place.
Yeah, so I pay my own money for this. I spend my time. So it's okay, yeah.
But I think that you feel very happy and you feel empowered, and even Facebook post,
it's inspiring thing for me.
Yeah, I
found it
good.
Antonina, and I truly believe that altruism is the biggest, the highest form of egoism.
Can you repeat that again?
altruism is
Ah,
the highest form of egoism.
yes. No, no, no. I understand. To give presents and to see how people are happy, how their
Yeah,
life is changing, how their eyes are sparkling, how they become younger.
yeah,
Um, you know, my sister sent me today a post about a woman who is, can you imagine, 90 years old, and she first time in her life she did motorsport. You know, motorsport, and this
yeah,
is
yeah, sure.
impossible to, this is just impossible to imagine, because normally we think, okay, the life is finished after 60 or the life is finished after 70 or the life is finished after 80, and definitely the life is finished after 90. But imagine, it's it all in our mind. Maybe you can do it even if you are 110 years old, if you're still happy enough to live in this beautiful world, you know.
Yeah,
Antonina,
that's
I
true.
want to thank you very much, and I wish good luck to your project, Anybe. I think it's really amazing. And, you know, to be one day an actress in Hollywood, to work in the police and to work. And since I also have big imagination, I want to try your platform very much. I want you
Take
to
care.
grow. I want you to be strong and definitely to be healthy. Thank you so much for being with us. That's a great pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Thank you
you.
so
Thank you
much.
for your
Thank
time.
you. All the best. Take care.
Thanks. Okay, bye.